Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to be slapping with almighty Gorilla. It is a tier 11 that comes from the E4 American tier 10 tank destroyer line, and it is pretty okay as a tank. I actually quite like it. The special ability of this tank is instead of shooting 800 damage shells, you are shooting 400 alpha damage shells or cutting reload whenever you want to. So basically you slap someone for 800 and after that keep shooting 400 if you are choosing to do so. Very nice thing. So far I have played with this vehicle stock, and it is not a bad tank by any shape or any form. I think it has quite a good potential. It is not fully rated on the index page yet. As a matter of fact, it is not rated whatsoever, but we are getting there step by step, little by little. I want to present you a new feature in the index. That's going to be good. Watch this. Now you are seeing this as a typical 3D modules, right? Nothing unusual, nothing too crazy. Watch this. Compare. E4. Bam. Yeah, you can see literally the difference. How the tank is looking like side to side, where the armor of the vehicles is looking like, and it goes, right? Absolutely bloody amazing. So we can clearly see that I would say Gorilla has worse armor than E4 does. E4 is a bit more trollish than Gorilla is, don't you think so? Yeah, kind of. Unless we would lower the penetration and then we can see a bit different situation, right? Let's go 250 penetration, which is usually standard penetration. Then the tank is feeling okay. But if we are increasing penetration to big level, I think Gorilla is actually looking worse than E4 does. And if you are trying to side scrap or something, yeah, Gorilla is even weaker than E4 armor-wise. Man, this feature is amazing. Kudos to the Index gentleman who has crafted this. That was the feature which many of us were waiting for, and this is absolutely amazing. Use it, abuse it, and have some fun. And once again, just to highlight where you can find the information about the access levels, it's over there. All information is there, and I can promise you that we will have more and more and more and more features from tier 2 up to the tier 4, and we even have tier 4 feature as well, wherever you can see where you can actually penetrate and what you are hitting from internal modules. But you know, once again, step by step, little by little, we are getting there. Enough of talks. Let's have some fun with almighty Gorilla. Here we go. Very first game. Now, keep this in mind that the tank is stock, so there is still quite a bit of the things to improve, and the tank would be definitely better over time. I have no doubts whatsoever that it would. And the gameplay of this vehicle, at least in my opinion, it is the same like E4 game style, right? You are not created for sniping, that's for sure. Sniping is out of the question, at least in my opinion. So you kind of need to play aggressive, and you need to make sure that you are slapping the enemies for their mistakes and for their stupidity. You can do plenty of the good stuff, and you can definitely punish them pretty well if you are not playing like an idiot, so like me, you know? That is for sure. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to craft a bit better angle over there. That's what we want to do for a full happiness. Now just a bit to damage those gates. Ah, smart. Faultier is a smart little mother trucker. Okay, Faultier kind of countered our play over there. At least that's what I want to believe. But that's okay, not a big deal. We are going to be okay. For now, we are just simply being smart, and we are waiting until enemies would make something stupid, you know? All we want to see a bad decision from the enemy side. I think there is a tiny chance that this Faultier will try to make a bit of pressure like this as well, but before that, we are just simply waiting and being patient. That's all we are doing here. I would love to go for a blind shot just like so, because I have a feeling that we have a good enough angle to punish the gentleman sitting here. Although, do we? Kind of we do, kind of we don't. Unfortunately, we don't. That's okay. Doesn't really matter. We will play very passively in this situation. And once again, you can see that you have a choice with this mother trucker. You can shoot by one shell, or alternatively, you can shoot. You have a choice what kind of alpha do you have with this vehicle, and that is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Where the alpha damage goes, 800 alpha damage, very, very nice. 400 damage if you are shooting half of the reload, although you need to keep in mind that your gun is significantly weaker if you are choosing to shoot in between the reload, right? So in the end of the day, your goal is to punish enemies for being silly, and just to make sure that enemies would regret their life choices. You playing like a triangle, or you playing like a big boy 800 alpha damage tank, right? At least this is how am I looking into all of this. And first game is hard. It is definitely not the easiest play for us. I know that I cannot really make that much pressure here because the risk is beyond belief, and reward, I am afraid to say that reward is not the finest, but the patience will pay off, fellas. The patience will pay off. Everything is going to be alright, and everything is going to be okay. Our mission is just to get involved here. Now, we are going in. Whenever I am playing with a tank like this, I would aim to get like 5,000 damage on average. But once again, considering that I still have a lot of room to improve with this tank, and in the same time considering that it is stock, I don't mind doing less than that, you know? It doesn't bother me, it doesn't annoy me, I'm not getting upset by myself and whatnot. Now, you can see we can shoot mid-reload, which will maintain the DPM, but once again, the gun handling is far away from being ideal whenever you are shooting midway, okay? That is a very important thing to highlight and to say. Keep this in mind. Your ability to do damage is definitely a bit lower than whenever you shoot 800 in the face. Very, very good, very important thing to say. Everything is okay. I like this tank. I don't think this is a broken vehicle by any shape or any form, and I would not call this tank, wow, this is amazing, this is such a good tank, and E4 can choke on the nuts of this vehicle. I would never say so, I can tell you that much. I don't really think that the tank is that nature, but nevertheless it is alright, I would say. I would definitely say it is alright vehicle. I don't think that folks should complain that Wargaming completely messed this tank up and it is laughable pile of kaku and there is nothing to do with this tank and they have no clue what they are doing. I don't really think this is the right way to describe this vehicle. And a bit of this tank has a bit of the armor. It is not really ideal, that's for sure, but nevertheless you can do some nasty stuff, right? Good, everything is completely fine, we played well. I don't really think that we can complain about this truly. I think that we played okay, and the score is showing that as well. Although, once again, keep this in mind, we are playing with a stock vehicle, and I can promise you that whenever I am working on the YouTube videos, I am focusing significantly more in the game than whenever I do live stream, right? But that's okay, that is understandable. Anyways, beautiful. I'm feeling very, very good with this. 5.8 thousand damage, thank you very much. That seems very, very good. We are third by the experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 81,000 profits, although most of the profits are coming from completing the mission. Nevertheless, beautiful. I wonder how do I feel with this tank whenever it is going to be a top vehicle. I'm quite interested in that as well. I believe I will like this mother trucking tank so much more, and I will enjoy this vehicle more as well. But once again, let's allow ourselves to experience the stock tank, because I think it is important information as well, especially whenever we will start writing essays about the tanks in the index page, that what the tank is up to, how the stock grind is looking like and whatnot. I think it is important thing to say. And it truly resembles and reminds for me the E4. I think that Wargaming kind of nailed this vehicle, to be fair with you. No, it's not broken tank, it's not 5 stars by any shape or any form. Probably where the index goes, it is probably 3.5. I would say it's legit rating, but still, nevertheless, I am very, very, very glad about this vehicle. I truly am. Very nice. Okay, so what do we have and what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I kind of would consider playing super aggressively in the heavy line, but I'm talking about this inner place, right? But I'm not entirely sure is it the correct way to play, you know what I mean? I am not sure is it the correct way to play. For the time being, I am not getting spotted. That is okay. That is fine. But what can I get from this? I kind of want to play aggressively. I know I may regret my life choices and I may say that I am an idiot in the end of the day, but you know what? Idiots wants to have some fun as well. How about that? How about that? I am waiting for a second until this guy will overpeak. This is what I am waiting for. Okay. Brother. Very nice. He missed his shot. That's good. That is very good. Now we are slowly but surely escaping from here. Good. Another gorilla sniper schnitzel. Not a big surprise, honestly. We can definitely expect some folks to play with this like a tank destroyer. And honestly, I think it is some sort of hybrid between the heavy tank and between the triangle. I think this is the most fair way to describe this vehicle. Good, very, very nice. You can get some random bounces as well, which is very much appreciated, and I would say that's absolutely glorious. Very, very good. We have a gorilla here on the side. That is okay. I don't really think that we need to cock our pants. We have other gorillas sitting in this area in the open field. Shouldn't be a problem to penetrate him. Indeed. And I don't even need to shoot the gold with all honesty. I want to shoot a half reloaded shell. Too bad that we missed it. The half reloaded shell should be used only from very close distance. I really need to highlight this. It is not the sniper schnitzel play, okay? Especially whenever you are playing with this tank stock. Whenever you will be top, probably it will feel tiny touch better, but until then, it is far away from being ideal. Meanwhile, we are okay. We can see the Mr. Kier 1 thinking about making pressure. That is fine. 7 seconds and we will have a beautiful 800 alpha damage shell, which is exactly what we are looking for, and we need to pay attention at the other gorilla sitting here. Quite a bad pick by me, not gonna lie, but once again we are feeling quite all right. Kier 1 is thinking about making hardcore pressure. Good for him, honestly. Good for him. We are not feeling bad about this. We are not cocking our pants. We are feeling all right, and now we are just simply trying to punish him as much as we physically and possibly can in this way. This guy just figured it out the hard way that he doesn't have fully rotatable turret, which is great thing. Thank you very much. And man, this gun, man. Whenever you are not fully aiming or not even fully gaming, whenever you are using this half reloaded shell, oh boy, at least whenever the tank is stock. So I truly would highly recommend for every and each of you to take those extra couple of seconds and to make sure that you are fully reloaded, okay? I think that is very important thing to say and important thing to do. Meanwhile, we can definitely smell this Kier one considering about making pressure for us this way. I am not too paranoid and I'm not too afraid of him. I think he should peek here anytime soon. Yes, indeed he does. He managed to penetrate us, but honestly I don't really think that it is changing absolutely anything for us. And now he thinks that he has an advantage, but in the same situation he's going straight into the garage himself. Beautiful. Now what we need to do, we need to try to figure out where is this Mr. Gorilla that is sitting over there. I could be a bit more involved and go like this, but I don't really think that this is the correct way to do the things. Also, we can see the Ratatate making a bit of pressure. That is concerning. Ratatate is a powerful mother trucker. It is not going to be as fun, I can guarantee you that. Ratatate is very powerful mother trucker. Man, if I would have more hit points, I could consider about baiting him, but with those high explosive shells, he is definitely going to eliminate us from the game, and I am not going to feel so great as I do now, I can promise you that. But hopefully the foul tier will be able to bait the shot from his side, and then we can get involved, you know, then we can peek sideways like we don't care, and we can have a great time. Meanwhile, we can see that he's dreaming about us, and I don't blame him. Good. 886 to finish this game, and another 5.8 thousand. We are playing very, very well. Once again, please consider that I am a bit special at this point in time, and I'm not playing for a best of the skill abilities. But overall, we are gaming. We are gaming even playing with a tank stock. Very good. Excellent. Let's see the score, shall we? And we are back. And you know what? You would not believe, but our guys won the game. Absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. Beautiful. Nevertheless, we are coming back with a 5.8 thousand damage. We blocked quite a bit, which is very, very nice. We are second by the experience. We are second by the damage. And we made 12,000 profits even by spamming a lot of gold. From what I have seen, the small PP, or I suppose to say shooting in between the shells, it's not the most intelligent choice with this vehicle. I can tell you that much, fellas. It is not the most ideal choice, but it makes sense and it is understandable that someone is doing that whenever the situation is critical and someone is about to die, or alternatively someone is about to finish someone off, right? So it makes sense. And the last but not least, we are playing in a very, very interesting map, a highway standard battle. Man, highway, this position on the highway is completely ruined. It's not even close for being the same as it used to be back in the day. I think it is very, very important thing to highlight, but it's okay. Fair play, fellas. So, what do we want to do and what do we want to achieve here? I think there is only one way how we can play this battle, and it is to go into the city. With this tank, once again, I am treating this tank same way as I treat E4, not really a sniper schnitzel. It is a hybrid between the triangle and heavy tank, and more heavy tank than a triangle. Right? I believe that makes sense what I'm saying, and it is alright. And we can make it work. I truly believe that we can. I truly believe that we can, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so our plan is very, very, very simple. Extremely simple. Do I want to risk it for the biscuit? Probably not. Risking for the biscuit probably is not the best idea. Ooh. There is a spotter sitting over there already, I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. There is a bloody light tank sitting in this area. Do I want to be a greedy little bastard? I want to believe that I do want to be a little greedy bastard. Let's do this. I know that this position is not as optimal as it used to be back in the day, whenever before this map got changed, but it still could work to the certain level and to the certain extent, right? We are trying to trade. Beautiful, very good trade. We slapped him for 800 and we took nothing for the team. That is good. Now we can see 1/4 is trying to be a greedy little bastard over there as well. But I don't really think that it changes absolutely anything for us. We are feeling fine. By saying we are feeling fine, I would even consider to pick against this Kier one once again. That's how fine do we feel like. He is considering to slap us as well. That is okay. Not a big deal. Kranwagen doesn't really change absolutely anything, I would say. And the T-57. Good. Slap T-57. Escape. Very, very good. So far we are playing very well over there. And once again, all we are waiting for, the perfect opportunity to peek here and to slap them once again. T-57 may be still in this position, but it changes nothing. Good trades. You see, we are out-trading enemies. This is the most important thing, and this is the best play that we could do, right? I believe that makes sense, and we are doing very, very, very well. Now, the Kranwagen, we are paying attention to the Mr. Kranwagen, but I have a feeling that it would be better for us to maybe slap this Manti. Not fully aimed shot, can't complain. It's not really that strong of the triangle to hit the pixel shots from 500 meters or 400 meters. So we need to understand that for sure. Speaking about understanding the things, we are waiting until Mr. Kran will say hola, and Kranwagen did. He thought it was a good idea to peek like so. Excellent. Very, very good. So far we are doing very, very well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So far we are killing it. I do not know how long we will still be killing it, but it is alright. Now, I know I could go a bit more in front and eliminate this Kier one, but I'm not entirely sure is it the best idea for us. You know what I mean? Okay, T-57, 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 T-57. Good. Good, 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 good. Beautiful play against the T-57. That was perfect. Now, the question is how we could get tiny touch more use of this. T-57 is definitely sitting in the big poo-poo hole. That's good. That's what we want to see. If we will peek like this could be a very bad decision, so I would rather not, but I've seen the gorilla shooting. So since gorilla fired, maybe we could use this opportunity to peek over there. That's okay. Falterman, even though he punished us, I don't really think it changes. It changes everything. It changes everything. That was a bad peek by me. It's okay. Not much what I can change about this. I need to be humble. I need to be humble for the time being, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely far away from being ideal. Okay. Can we punish this gorilla? Beautiful punishment. 850. Very, very nice. We're doing a very good job here. 4 seconds left. Gorilla just fired. It's okay. Doesn't really change absolutely anything, I would say. We're still feeling quite fine. Okay, for a full happiness, I would love to get one more extra shot and we would be feeling pretty alright. I would love to get that extra shot. Patience. Good. This is not the shot I was talking about. I was dreaming more about full hit point shot, but hey, I'm not complaining. It was okay. Overall, we did pretty decent trades, apart that shot from the gorilla that was a bit stupid by me. But you know what? No complaints, no regrets. I think that we slaughtered with this tank. And as you can see, even stock tank can do a pretty decent stuff, and it's definitely not a bad mother trucking tank, right? I'm feeling happy about this. Let's see the score. Oh, would you look at this? Another beautiful game. 5.4 thousand damage, not that much bounced, but that's okay. Aggressive game style, second by experience, first by the damage, and we got 26,000 profits. Beautiful performance. This tank definitely has potential, and this tank is definitely going to be okay. Not the broken one, but okay tank. Nevertheless, we have played with it with a casual 5.7 thousand average damage, 0 assisting damage, but that's okay considering we played aggressively and we try to slap every and each mother trucker that we are meeting in front. It was good gameplay. I'm super flabbergasted and happy about this. I hope you enjoyed your daily dose of skill. We are slowly but surely coming back to the YouTube. We are surely working on the background. I know it's kind of dark now, but it is going to be significantly better very, very soon. Step by step, little by little, and the studio is going to be done very soon. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for staying with us. I appreciate you, and see you tomorrow. Skill is out for today. Peace.